Yeah. All right. So the first thing you'll notice is that if this diagram on the flat plane here, where the game of life is being played, all right, there is a light sun on the right side above her head and a black sun on the left. So if this was vertical, you would be looking at the holiest of holies where she stands and looks over everything. That's basically what they're showing you. But dually, these dudes are looking for a woman that is perfect in every way and all this stuff, and someone who will be there for them because they're a couple of geeks. So on the dual side, as dudes, as young men, they are as you can see here, their mojos are up. So that's what they're showing you with that, is that their mojos are up and that they are signaling the holly. So this is happening in the middle of the night. So they demonize it, call it the witching hour, because she shows up in the middle of the night. And like Billy Idol, he says like in the midnight hour she screams more and more and more. A dancer came knocking at my door, said she had a license for love. So funny thing last night is that now that my mojo is getting even higher, um, I woke up at midnight with they call, one of those morning situations, but it was at night. And it's the first time, I guess since I can remember that this has ever happened, but it stayed that way for like a couple of hours. So at that moment, I was awake, and I'm just like wide awake, like what the hell's going on? And I started realizing, regardless if I go to Cool World, I'm gonna end up just like one of these 3.5ers here, uh, in the between the third and the fourth dimension, 3.5. That's what I call it. So basically, that's when weird stuff started happening. But the buildings and everything are still here, and you're on a high level of vibration. So that's why I say reptilians. If you want to detect them with an aura glasses, prana view glasses, just look for astoundingly high auras because they're on a higher vibration. They tell you not to look for that. They tell you that these reptilians don't have any souls, so don't look for any auras or whatever. You won't see nothing. So that's what I was saying. That Mexican guy had a very high aura. But anyways, get your aura up. I probably have a high aura myself. But anyways, so now the candle's blown out and the flame. So this is like ritualistic, showing you uh, by way of reasoning and procedure, if you will. So she's gonna come in through this door, and at 12 o'clock, she nurtures you basically, and your mojo is like a signal to her. So your signal needs to get high enough to reach the black sun and light sun, which is also what those candles were showing you. And their candles are lit, so that's another thing. Might as well call it triality. All right, so uh, I'm gonna show you something else immediately after this. So she comes in and it's real hot and it's steamy and it's red. So when I woke up, I looked beyond the room that I was in and I didn't see any red anything. So I just laid there and got lazy. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna go to sleep. But what that's telling me is that I'm starting to signal her. And at 12 o'clock night at midnight is when it happens. And she's omnipresent. So whereas this being was just basically nurturing us, um, the the fallen ones, her kid, basically just demonized it. See, she's got those rosy cheeks. She's astounding. So they had to get the best actors to show how she's got the high cheekbones and how she looks at you with those eyes that are kind of low, but the big lashes. So this is exactly how I draw it. Uh, but yeah, we're supposed to be nurtured, and the way she created us is that our loins are actually signals and chakra ascensions, and that's all it ever was. But they're demonizing it. Even this movie demonizes it and makes it something dirty and stuff. It makes it seem like she's just being dirty, but they just want you to not realize uh, how to get out of this matrix. Basically, you gotta ascend yourself, and everything that you use to ascend yourself, they needed to figure out a way to make you hate it, to make you say, "Oh no, this is terrible. Oh hell no, I'll never do that." And the most um, the best way out is the things that you won't want to do, and that's basically what they've done to everybody in here. The unicorn is, from what I'm getting now, is some kind of bisexual super being. And I say bisexual because I'm already demonizing what this being was before anybody knew anything about it. But these beings were probably just doing whatever, and they were ascending themselves. So I'll probably show like a Xanadu piece where it shows you that these people will casually just pair up, kind of like how we would want to do today. Like you pass by a woman and she clearly looking for sexual attention. Obviously, it's become a social norm, and she looks at you like you're crazy. Like, what do you mean I'm looking for sexual attention? Like, but you're half naked and your cheeks are hanging out, and come on, like, or is that what you're looking for? But everybody's cross confusing here, so nobody can do those things. Nobody can do the casual bull and cow on the pasture. Only they can. Only the animals can because they're not a threat. So when we become ascended, we become super beings. So this offspring dude can see her. Just like all the rest of the Satanists, she nurtures everybody. These people are under mind control, all right? And the way they talk about her is in degrading ways. She still nurtures them and stuff like that. And she keeps coming back, even though she knows. You immediately go crazy. And then she makes love to you. Sometimes. Abuse? Come on, man, really? Listen to that crap. Come on, man. It gets worse than this, too, guys. We've been listening to these songs, and we don't even know what the hell we're listening to. And by the way, all of these videos are used for fair use. I'm not trying to sell records or anything like that or make reproductions. See? Look at this. Midnight. Okay, so she shows up at midnight, and sometimes she doesn't. So he's up waiting till 2 o'clock in the morning, and he's like, man, I'm just gonna turn the light off, fuck it. You know, if she don't show up when I need her, man, I'm gonna be mad as hell. But when she shows up, you are gonna be ready. So it is what it is, it's the signal. You see that? Because they're cannibals. How many more people can I hurt? How much more debt? That shit is sad, right? This dude is sad. See what I'm saying? So she nurtures everybody and she's omnipresent. So technically there's one of her for everybody in the world. So he sees her a lot. Okay, now when they say she's drunk again, she's looking to score. She's always high because the fourth dimensional love frequency makes you super high. And the DMT, the rush, the ecstasy, the shrooms we take, everything that makes you see doodles is what we're supposed to be feeling naturally. So when she shows up, she's drunk off the chi, that drunk feeling you get when you got a lot of chi in you. She's super high. So she's very like playful, having a good time, but she's very smart, super intelligent, but she's enjoying the love frequency. So she's super drunk, like super high, having a good time, but not in a bad way. So You can't. He said it's kind of hard when she's ready to go. That's what he said. See what I'm saying? It's a signal. So when she's ready to go, my signal is ready. That's basically what it is. So we're just ascending, and this is how we do it. And it's always been that way for eons, maybe millions of years before fallen angels were a problem. And look at this. So, see what I'm saying? That's terrible. How much more debt can I create? What a sick bastard. This dude is sick in his mind, dude. See what they're doing to people? They're doing this kind of thing to people. People are suffering. Kids, children, sad. And he's saying, oh, yeah, well, I'm suffering too, so you must be showing how much you care about everything since we're all suffering. It's just like, what the fuck?
Goalie, the ball hit the goal, raised his antennas up to get the signal.